I've got a feeling that the health, fitness, and wellness community is about to have a major transformation. Currently, the average consumer is so confused. I've never seen them more confused in my entire 15 years inside of the fitness community than right now. I've been a personal trainer for 13 years. I've been doing hypnotherapy and coaching and all the different modalities for about 6 years now. And in the time that I've been in and around this space, everyone that I come in contact with, everyone that comes on for a consultation or becomes a client, or someone I meet in a supplement shop, someone that I have a conversation with about health and wellness, they don't know what to do. There's too much information, there's too many choices at their feet. Brands are going to have to change their messaging and make it simpler, make it more bold, make it stand out, so it's a direct line of communication that says, hey, do exactly this. If you have all the science and all the data and all the extrapolations and all the information, it's too much. It's way too much. And this is someone who is neurodivergent, that loves details and loves getting into the nitty gritty about my hyperfixations. The average consumer has no idea. They don't care. They just want the results, but they're attached to that feeling. And that's what marketing is meant to do. Marketing is meant to be able to weave this story together where it pulls on their needs, it pulls on their emotions, shows them what they want, it shows them their dream, connects their brand or service or product or whatever in between the two, and then it's a match made in heaven. That's what sales is. That's what marketing is. It's what the entire sales system is based around. But at the moment, there's just so much overcomplicated nonsense on there. We've gone into this weird scientism where everything has to have a study and a validation and, all this thing. It's too complicated. Simple things down. So some general rules of thumb when it comes to health and wellness. Sleep your 8 hours. Reference Dr. Matthew Walker's book, Why We Sleep, because of that. Find out what your caloric intake is from a TDEE calculator. That is your basal metabolic rate. That's what you rest just sitting on your bum and being you, essentially. To lose weight, go 500 calories below that. To put on weight, eat 500 calories in a surplus above that. If you don't train with weights, start. To be able to make sure that you can repair the damage that you're doing inside of the gym, eat somewhere around 1.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. If you're more of an advanced lifter, move somewhere between 2 to 2.5 grams per kilo of body weight. For the Americans, I don't know what that is in freedom units of oil. You can get that sorted. Fat is for essential fats. You can go high fat if you want to, but that complicates it even more. Try and stick to around 20 to maybe 30% of your calories coming from fats. Then carbs fill out the rest. And remember that fibrous carbs are a part of those carbohydrate values. So roughly it's about 15 grams of fiber per 1,000 grams. A big way of saying, here's it simplified even more, protein wise, eat the size of your palm every single meal worth of protein. Lean meats preferably. Fats, think of in Australia, a 50-cent piece. That's the size of fats that you probably need per meal. That could be a very small handful of almonds, works out to be about 20 grams, 25 grams. Then when it comes to fibrous carbohydrates, put your hands together, make a bowl. That's how much broccoli, spinach, beans, whatever inside of that in terms of fibrous carbs. But make sure you color it up as well. Remember the old Australian dietary guidelines and all the advertising was 2 pieces of fruit and 5 serves of veg every single day. Do that. That's great. That's amazing. Make sure it's the color of the rainbow. That's your diet sorted. You don't need to eat packaged shit. Just eat fresh. Eat whole foods. Sure, you can have a little bit here and there, but don't bullshit yourself. When it comes to training, 30 minutes of activity every single day. That's the minimum requirement for not being sedentary to do fitness. So find a community group. Go for a walking club or something like that. Do something active. If you're a little bit more adventurous, get into combat sports, because learning actual self-defense where you can do something against an attacker and protect yourself and protect others, like boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, that's it. Everything else is bunk. There's a few styles of karate, but I'm not getting into that today. That's, do it once, twice a week. Fantastic. Go for a walk the rest of it. Go be social while you're exercising. When it comes to community, when it comes to mental health, make sure that you've got people around you. Don't isolate yourself. We are collective beings. We need our social constructs. We need our collective to be able to regulate, to cohabitate, to do all the things that a small society in a tribe is geared for. You need people, and you're needed. What am I got left? Caffeine. Limit your caffeine. Don't have too much. Don't be an arsehole. Don't abuse it. Don't smash 14 fucking Red Bulls every single day. It's very straightforward. When it comes to hydration, about 250 mils per 10 kilos of body weight is a good rule of thumb. If it's hot and you're sweating a lot, double it. I don't know, just gauge your hydration. It's not that hard. You don't have to do all these weird hydration rituals and stuff like that. If you're noticing that you're not absorbing your water and you're peeing it out, put a few cracks of salt in it. Your body will actually absorb it a little bit better. And if you're going to the gym, the salt actually is an electrolyte, so it helps with your muscles in the central nervous system contracting, so on and so forth. Long-winded way of saying, I have ADHD if you haven't guessed. Long-winded way of saying, when it comes to health and wellness, keep it stupidly simple. Don't overcomplicate yourself. The world's complicated as it is. There's an abundance of misinformation, disinformation, propaganda, and truth mixed in all of it. And you can only see through your limited perspective. God forbid getting caught into echo chambers and stuff like that. Like, the world's fucking hard enough as it is. Eat good food, get some sunlight, move your body, sleep well, celebrate love with your friends and family and close ones, and live a really good life of purpose and meaning. Super simple. Anyway, I'm out.